All right, hey everybody, it's Dave again. I wanted to have a little chat with you about people saying they're doing their best, okay? Now, doing your best is a great thing. Saying you're doing your best, that's a whole nother thing. Because I personally believe that if you talk to 100 people who say they did their best, if they truly looked in the mirror and looked back on things, they would realize they didn't 100% give their best. There's a little bit more left in the tank. A lot of people don't understand that whatever you do, it could be a relationship, it could be your work, it could be that game you played at one time. Whatever it is, there's always a little bit more we know we could have done if we look hard enough inside of ourselves. Remember, don't just spout out as like a catchphrase, I did my best. Think about when your kids play sports. They always say I did my best and they get a little ribbon or a trophy or something like that. When you watch your kid play sometimes, they're not always giving everything they got, but they're gonna tell you they did. Don't be like that. Don't set that example for your kid. Make sure you know that there's other things you could be doing that will push you forward. When you're at work and your boss is telling you, hey, do this, do that, and you think to yourself, man, I wish he'd get off my case. Think to yourself sometimes, do I give him a reason for that? Am I giving everything I have so my boss doesn't talk to me that way? Sometimes if we take that time to look back on ourselves and look in the mirror and we see that we're doing that and we're not doing everything we could, then we think, you know what, let's go do for it. Let's go do it. Let's go make it happen. That's the things we got to do in our lives, is realize there's always a little bit more we could do. We could do one more rep when we're working out. We could do a few more feet when we're running. Don't just quit. Don't cash in early. Too many times when you have that job or you have that relationship where that first week is awesome and that first couple dates are great, you're thinking this might be the one. And then there's a couple little things where you don't get along, something irritates you about that person, and you start to cash in and you walk away. Now just remember, you're not perfect either. You're not giving 100% all the time. You're not always giving everything you got, so they may feel the same way, maybe walk away from you too. So give everything you have, and don't walk away from something. Don't walk away from that job that you think, you know what, the grass is greener on this job over here. Because what's gonna happen is someday, there's not gonna be grass to go to that's gonna be greener. You're gonna be out of options. And then you're gonna be unhappy with what you're left with. Always give your best on what you're doing and truly think, what more can I do next? Because one thing's for sure, regret's not a bad thing. Regret means that you have humility, that you can admit to yourself, I'm not perfect, and there's more I could always give, there's more I could always do. It's the people that are not humble that won't allow themselves to see that regret. To people too arrogant, too proud to say, man, I could have done more. I walked away too early. I didn't try hard enough. Don't be that person. Don't set that example for your kids. Don't set that example for other people. Be the person who's big enough to say, let's try just a little bit more. That's all I got for you today.